Now we're coming down to the fourth pearl tip of the day, and this is water, which is hydration, very important. Now our body is an average of 60 to 80% water, and it depends on how much muscle, fat, and bone that you have. It varies a great deal. So, and most of the time, female will have a little bit more fat than male. So that's a known fact, it's just physiological. Now, hydration is so important. We all know that when you're thirsty, it's so uncomfortable, and you need to drink to replenish. Thirst is the number one thing that most people will recognize they're behind in their water. So I think you have to know the basics. Aside from thirst, what else do you consider the signs of dehydration? Very important. It could be that you don't have enough sweat, you don't produce enough urine, you're dry in the mouth, and you're hot. So, and these could be signs of early heat stroke. So in your case, you have to look at, well, how many times do you urinate a day? So on average, say 5-6 times with good volume each time. That means good hydration. But if you are in, say, Sacramento or somewhere very hot like a desert, and you don't drink enough, you're not going to produce any urine. So that's a good sign that you are behind in your fluid. Now that's good. Lots of liquid is good, but at the same time, you don't want to have too much. People who have cardiac conditions, heart problems, you don't want to overload with too much fluid because your heart has to pump it, and if you overload, the heart will fail and you have swelling. So that's a bad thing to have, and you should always consult your own doctor as to how much fluid you should have, all right? But let's talk about somebody who's young, no real problems. So what does it mean that if you have fluids or not enough fluids? Give you an idea. If you are a person who loves to exercise, so you are going to get rid of a lot of water through just breathing, running, sweating, then you have to keep on chucking fluids. And you can see marathon runners, they have alongside the street, they have to come to these water table that they will have a little cup with fluid that they keep on drinking, just to replenish the sweat that they evaporate. And if you're in a hot climate, like if you run in Africa with temperature over 100, you're going to need more water. There's no doubt about that. Just by experience, we all know. Whereas if you're in Alaska, where it's very cold, you probably don't need as much fluid. But not all fluids are equal. Give you an idea. Some people may think, oh, I'm in Mexico and it's hot down there too. And they drink a lot of beer. They drink a lot of tequila, or whatever they drink. You actually can get behind when you're on the beach and you're a sun worshiper, you're getting a lot of evaporation through your skin, and you drink a lot of beer, you're going to end up dehydrated because, number one, alcohol makes you urinate more, and just like caffeine, so, and tea. So you don't want to mistake any kind of fluid as fluid. They are not all equal, okay? So the second part is when you're dehydrated, you're more prone to heart problems. So people on borderline issues, your blood gets thicker, you don't want that to happen, okay? A person, adult, can live 2-3 weeks without any food, but you cannot live more than a week without fluid. So hydration is very important. So for the ladies, I think you'll find that I often see a lot of patients who come in and I see them for the first time, never met them before. And I recognize a woman, a person who has actually do drink a lot of fluid. You know why? Because their complexion is so much better. They look younger and the skin is a lot more, less wrinkles. So if nothing else, ladies and gentlemen, drink your fluids. Thank you for viewing my videos, and I appreciate your time and effort. Please don't forget to subscribe so in the future any new videos that comes along you'll be automatically notified.